What's up guys, and welcome back to my Newcastle United career mode. We're into episode 24, and in this match we've got a double header with Arsenal coming up, and then if you take a look at our calendar, a few days later we've actually got a match away in the Barclays Premier League against Southampton. So we're playing both those matches in this episode, but first things first, we're going to go straight into the Arsenal match. It's the quarter-final of the FA Cup, absolutely huge match for us at the Emirates. It's going to be a fantastic game, hopefully we can get a good result. We have beat them previously in cups, beat them in the fourth round of the Capital One Cup. Very, very excited for this one. I'm going to be sticking with the same lineup we've gone previously, 4 wins in a row. Can we make it 5? I think we can. I think Arsenal are vulnerable. They haven't done great in this season. They're sitting somewhere like 7th, 8th at the moment. You know, we've got an opportunity to pick off a giant here. You know, that's how big Arsenal are. Arsenal are a big club. You know, they're known for their financial prudence. Arsene Wenger, absolutely fantastic manager, but you know, we've got the opportunity to pick them off here, and that's what we're going to be going for. Davide Santon making a lovely play down the left hand side there, very early positive play. Renkebaya picking up the throw in there. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be trying to play a positive attacking game, not trying to make any stupid mistakes. Davide Santon holding on that ball, just trying to use his pace just to get past Mathieu Debuchy, who did in fact move over to Arsenal. So it's going to be battle of the former Magpies. They've got players coming in there doing really, really well. Davide Santon again just holding off the challenges, trying to make something happen. There's Cabella, there's Sissoko. Plays a cross-field pass over to Janmaat. That's an absolutely lovely bit of switch of play there. Cheikh Tiote holding on the ball, does very well. Tripped over there. Very, very poor challenge in the spot of things. And there's Thomas Vermaelen in the wall, going to go for it. Remy Cabella not quite getting that one on target, but you know, you look at that and it wasn't really going anywhere. Bit of a disappointing effort, but very, very positive so far. Vernon Anita actually scored the winner against Arsenal in the 87th minute in the 4th round of the Capital One Cup. So hopefully we can get a you know, not so much a similar last gasp winner, but you know, a positive result going forward. We're doing really well so far. We're in form. We're confident. You know, there's no reason why we can't beat them. It's just a case of, you know, having that belief, having that confidence in ourselves to be able to do it. Lacazette just losing out the ball there, and that gives them the opportunity for a counter-attack. But Davide Santon doing really well there. Over to Janmaat. Janmaat plays to Ben Arfa. Ben Arfa to Tiote. Tiote playing a through ball over to Lacazette. Looks as though Koscielny's going to get there first, just muscling them off the ball. Very, very good play there from Koscielny, just muscling him off the ball, make sure he doesn't get onto that. You know, that's obviously going to be the feature of Arsenal today is the central partnership, Thomas Vermaelen and Koscielny. You know, both very, very good players, really, really solid in defence, very, very good partnership, and you know, it's going to take a lot to beat them. They've got a fantastic goalkeeper as well. You know, but if it's anything like the Crystal Palace game, it'll take, you know, something special, a lot of positive attacking movement to be able to get anything from it. And Siem de Jong trying to make something happen down that right hand side, you know, moving into a sort of right winger position to try and make something happen, doesn't quite manage it. But Daryl Janmaat doing really well there, picking up that ball, plays it over to Kwel Manga, who's done really well since coming in. You know, was looking for more game time. Same as Jamal Lascelles, played Jamal Lascelles for a few games, but he's dropped out of the focus for the moment. And Remy Cabella making a lovely move down the left hand side, swings that ball in. Lacazette trying to get ahead on it, doesn't quite manage it there. That's some fantastic play there. Cheikh Tiote holding on the ball, but just muscled off, and they play a pass out of defence. You've got Olivier Giroud, very, very good player. You know, not known for his goal scoring record, but at the same time, you know, 1 in every 2 games isn't a record to be scoffed at. He's still done very, very well. Lacazette trying to play it over to Ben Arfa, who was going to thread the pass through, doesn't quite work out. And Kwel Manga doing really well just to hold off Olivier Giroud, who is a strong striker. He is able to hold off defenders if he gets the opportunity. But Remy Cabella looking very, very tired. You know, we've had so many games in a row. I think we've had 3 games in the space of about 10 days. It's going to be our 3rd game. So, you know, a lot of the players are going to be looking tired. They are going to be looking a little bit, you know, worse for wear. But I'm hoping we can still get a positive result. There's Lacazette trying to move on to that ball. Don't know why it was played back for. Looks as though we had the advantage, but referee disagrees there. Plays it over to Cabella. Cabella, lovely ball down the left hand side. Again tries to swing that one in. Lacazette, and he gets that one in there. That's absolutely fantastic. 7 goals in the cup. Done very, very well so far. Really, really pleased with him. If you just look at that ball from Remy Cabella, and Lacazette gets in front of the defender and just knocks that one in. Very, very good play there. Very, very happy. And the formation I've been playing recently, which is a sort of 4-3-2-1 formation, has actually worked out really well for us. Remy Cabella and Siem de Jong really benefit from having a partnership there to make things happen. Davide Santon also able to thrive because he knows he's got cover in both of those. They are players who are able to track back, are able to be confident in that kind of play. And Moussa Sissoko just nicks that ball back. Again going for the cross, unable to get anything happen there. Ben Arfa on the ball now, plays it over to Janmaat. Janmaat going to go for the cross, nothing coming from it. Siem de Jong just misses that one there, and Jack Wilshere now able to move forward with that. Plays it over to Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil just being challenged by Cheick Tioté, and Cheick Tioté wins that one there. Tim Krul boots that one upfield, making sure we get onto the end of that one. That's some very, very positive play from Newcastle. Excellent defending. Cheick Tioté holding off Mesut Ozil, stopping him from getting the ball in. You know, he's going to be their target man, going to be able to make things happen along with Olivier Giroud. And here is Olivier Giroud, but Tim Krul makes a fantastic save. Very, very good effort there. Jack Wilshere just sort of on the off centre there, trying to make something happen. And they play a short corner there. We managed to get that one. And we just need to get that one out. We still don't get it out. Cheick Tioté struggling with that one. Managed to hoof that one upfield. Gets onto the ball. Does very, very well there. A little bit of a concern there in terms of clearing the ball from the short corner, but we managed to get rid of it. That's some positive play there. And here's Aaron Ramsey just shifting past Remy Cabella, but plays a poor pass there. Remy Cabella able to pick that one up. Trying to get some space in there, unable to do it. Here's Olivier Giroud, but Yanga and Aquel and Manga teamed up very well there, able to nullify that attack. And Siem de Jong dropping back, just making sure we've got a little bit of cover on that right hand side where we've struggled a little bit. You know, we've got Aaron Ramsey, Jack Wilshere, Mesut Ozil sitting in their midfield, all very, very good players and way short of numbers, trying to make something happen. Doesn't quite work out. You can see them trying to create something, and that's a really, really good block from Daryl Janmaat. We're just going to try and regroup. It's coming up to half time. Definitely sort of the focus has been on Arsenal so far. They've dominated in the last 10 minutes, tried to create a lot of opportunities, but haven't been able to do it. Tim Krul again in good form, trying to make things, prevent attacks. Made a couple of good saves. Not really being threatened too much. Olivier Giroud quiet so far, being able to be blocked there, but you know that he's going to get chances. And that's a really good dummy there. Just gets past Daryl Janmaat. And there he is. And there he is. Lucas Podolski. Very, very good header there. Very, very disappointing that happened. Just shimmy past all defenders. And Lucas Podolski moving forward from his mark and just gets on the end of that one. Very, very good goal. Disappointing that we conceded it. But, we're going into half-time 1-1. We've got an opportunity to get another goal. You suspect that there's goals in this game. Both the defences looking a little bit, weak at times. So we've got opportunities there. Remy Cabella again trying to make something happen, but he's looking very, very tired. We'll have to see what his fitness is like in the second half. We don't want to be, making too many mistakes there. So I think Lucas Podolski's done well so far. But definitely a case that we could improve. Remy Cabella looking very, very tight. He's going to be after brought off. We don't want to be risking injury. I'm not really sure who to bring on. So I'm going to bring on Emmanuel Riviere for Remy Cabella there. And then we're going to have sort of a traditional striker playing in the sort of advanced midfielder position. And then we'll see how that works out. Very, very excited for that. And Emmanuel Riviere and Lacazette, they're known for their partnership. They've scored close to 25, 30 goals between them. Lacazette on 16, and then Riviere on 9. They've both done really well in terms of contributing goals from the front too. Midfield's contributed a couple of goals as well. Siem de Jong on 7 so far in all competitions, so he's done well as well. Most of them coming from the January window where we sim the matches. And they do really well there in just threatening us there. Very, very good play. I think we win the goal kick from that. Now, actually, they get the corner, which is a little bit disappointing. Not really too sure what happened with that one. Our defence has switched off again. From the corner, it looks like they're going for an attack. They are. And then Tim Krul unable to hold that one. Aaron Ramsey just plucks that one in. And it's a huge blow for us, you know, because it's going to be very difficult to be coming back from that. Switched off on the defence there. Very, very frustrating. But, you know, we deserve that. You know, when you switch off in defence, that kind of thing happens. Lacazette latching onto that ball. Unable to reach it as he tried to control the ball, which is a huge disappointment there. Mesut Ozil again picking up on that ball, and I think the problem that we've had is that many of these players have played so many games. 3 games in 10 days isn't easy for any football. It doesn't matter how fit and strong you are. We're trying to make things happen. Moussa Sissoko picking up on that ball. There he is again, trying to make something happen. Doesn't quite work out there. Manuel Riviere now on the ball. Sees Tiote. Tiote trying to get onto that one. Doesn't quite work out. And Tiote there just makes a mistake and sliding into that one. Doesn't card him. Knows it's an honest mistake. Trying to slide on the ball there, but can't make that again. Santi Cazorla coming on for the goal scorer Lucas Podolski. That's obviously going to be a bit of a worry for us because Santi Cazorla can score, you know, great goals as well. Very, very good free kick taker. Make sure not to concede any fouls near the sort of position where he could be scoring there. There's Emmanuel Riviere picking up on that ball, but he's too deep, and you can see that Arsenal, when we've got the ball, they're bringing players back, dropping players deep, making sure that we can't get. It's sort of almost 2 banks of 4 when they're out of possession there. You know, making it very, very difficult for us to get that done. There's Santi Cazorla making his first few touches of the game, and now Arsenal just absolutely dominating in terms of their passing ability. Making a lot of, you know, covering a lot of ground there, trying to play that ball, and Ben Arfa just slips there. The referee getting in the way a little bit as well, which is frustrating. It's starting to get frustrated in this game, very, very frustrating. Mertesacker coming on for Koscielny. That's going to be a sort of worry as well, because Mertesacker is a tall kind of defender, going to make it very difficult to get ahead of him. De Jong looking very tight as well. Nobody really able to be brought on to replace him though. Moussa Sissoko trying to get past that one, isn't able to control the ball. Again, Debussy just almost making a mistake there and giving the ball away, but managed to get away with that one. Riviere dropping deep again to try and get that one. We're going to have to go ultra attacking. We're going to have to try and focus on getting a winning goal. At the end of the day, it could very well be a replay, but I think it'll probably go to extra time if we do get another goal. But they're doing really well in sort of holding on the ball, passing very well, making it very difficult for us to get on the ball. And every time we're trying to get onto it, they're just passing the ball around. They make a mistake there, and I don't know what that pass was. That was just absolutely shocking there. And that's a good pass there. Siem de Jong now on the ball, trying to make something happen again, going down this right hand side. Not really got the pace though. Kieran Gibbs knocking that one out for a throw in. Kieran Gibbs doing very well so far. You know, done well in defence so far, but Bakary Sagna is going to be coming on for him. And there's Siem de Jong, plays it over to Tiote. Tiote over to Sissoko. Sissoko plays it into Riviere. Doesn't quite make anything of that one there. Bit of a disappointment. We win the throw in. We've got about 15 minutes left. We really need to get a goal. We haven't looked like threatening so far. That's a huge disappointment. There's Lacazette again. Lacazette plays in Moussa Sissoko. He looks like he's being tugged. He tries to get the ball back again. There's Jake Tiote trying to make something happen again. And that's a lovely save there. That's really good effort there. Don't know who it is in goal. Moussa Sissoko now going to have to swing this one in. And Joe Hart in goal for Arsenal. Now there's something you didn't expect to see. Joe Hart in goal for Arsenal. That is a huge surprise, but he is a very, very good goalkeeper and he's going to be very, very tough to beat. And that's a stupid mistake there. Had possession of the ball. Moussa Sissoko wins it back. There's Ben Arfa. Ben Arfa over to De Jong. De Jong now holding on the ball. There's no real movement sort of around the box. That's very frustrating. We're on ultra attacking. We've got to be pushing players forward and we're just not making the movement that we need to. And I don't know what that pass was there. We've tried to seize on a mistake. It hasn't worked. We've got 8 minutes left. Barely any time at all. They're on the attack now. Walcott gets past to Manga. I&JGaming now forced to cover on his side, does well, wins the ball back. That's some good play from Ben Arthur, keeps the ball in play. But again, there's no real cover there. Santon having to move to a central position. There's De Jong on the ball. De Jong over to Sissoko. There's Daryl Janmaat. Janmaat trying to play it over to Lacazette. Lacazette trying to get onto that one, doesn't manage it. 4 minutes left of play to go. Barely got any time at all. They're still on the attack. It's a lovely ball there. Manga trying to get that one, still isn't able to get it. Just Aaron Ramsey just dummying around plays just for fun really. Olivier Giroud doing it as well. Really need to get onto this one. You suspect it's probably going to be over. It is. That's 3-1. Sandy Cazorla. We switched off on the defence. Very, very devastated about that. Huge disappointment. We got through to the quarterfinals, but again we've just tripped up at that hurdle. And Arsenal have just ended a run of 4 games, in a row where we've won. It was going to be a tough match, but with so many games coming up there, we've just been, tormented by our fitness levels. You see how tired Siem de Jong is. You see how tired Ben Arfa is. You've just got to blame the fitness more than anything else. We've switched off. We try to make something there. It doesn't quite work out. As they're moving up the ball, you suspect the whistle's going to be blown at any point. Giroud trying to get past Santon. Santon doesn't allow it. Daryl Janmaat on the ball. That's it. It's 3-1. Arsenal going through to the semi-finals, but we've obviously done well there. Alexander Lacazette doing well, 7.4 rating. Liverpool and Chelsea drawing. Bit of a disappointment. We could have possibly progressed further, but we've met one of our objectives at the very least. So that's obviously a plus there. I think we've advanced further than we have in previous seasons. We've got to 2 quarterfinals, where we've just sort of lost the last hurdle there, which is a little bit disappointing. Got a match coming up against Southampton. I want to check on the sort of the fitness levels. Again, looking tired. We're looking as though, we could use a break. We do have the international break coming up, which is a big plus. Got to play the same squad, aware that it might, damage their fitness, but at the same time, it's got to be something we've got to do there. There's no doubt about it. This is sort of the move we've got to go for, and we've really got to pick up points. If we're out of the cup now, we don't have too many games. We've got to be positive in going forward, and hopefully we can get that there. So I mean, we've done well so far. We've got 2 quarterfinals, moving up in the league very, very slowly. Certainly making the progress that we need to be making. Now it's just a case of keeping up that progress, and we can obviously, move up further in the table. We've got about 8 games left of the Premier League, and then we'll be able to pick that one up and get some decent results. Very, very excited for the last few games. We now don't have any cups to focus on. It's all the Premier League, and we've got to get that Euro League place. We've met our objective for the cups. We've reached the round of 16. We've reached the quarterfinal in 2 separate cups. So we've met that objective, but we're not meeting the objective to reach the Euro League. And you suspect the board is probably going to sack me if I don't reach that objective. That's sort of where we need to be with this squad, with the ability in the team. This is where we need to be at the moment. So got to be going for another win here. And that's what we're going for. Southampton have beaten us previously. They have done really well against us, and our defence just switches off there, gives them a really good opportunity to get a shot off, but it goes wide, and we've got to hope that we can get a decent result here. I think we can. I think there's enough ability, enough quality in the squad to be able to get a decent result. Moussa Sissoko admittedly losing the ball there, which is a little bit disappointing, but Che Tiote trying to win the ball back, covering Stephen Davis really well, but managed to thread the pass through. Manga trying to win that ball, doesn't quite work out, and Siem de Jong wins the ball, tries to play it over to Lacazette, but it doesn't quite work out. And they're just doing really well in terms of creating chances so far. Tim Krul making an absolutely fantastic save there, very, very well done from him. Now they've got a corner, we've got to be trying to make sure we defend well from this. We don't, and they managed to get the header off, but it's straight to Tim Krul. Remy Cabella pick it up on that ball. Here's Davide Santon. Plays it over to Musa Sissoko. Musa Sissoko now got an opportunity to go down the left, tries to make it happen, just gets blocked there, and they win the ball back. Thought it was possibly going to go off a throw, but the ball's obviously slowed down, and they've also got an opportunity to go forward again. It's definitely been Southampton's game so far. You know, early 15 minutes, it's been very much focused on them. They've been creating the chances, which is a huge disappointment. We've created chances in previous games early on. Looks as though they're putting a lot of pressure on us, creating a lot of good chances, and it feels as though, you know, the end of the season exhaustion is kicking in. Doesn't look as though we're playing as a team at the moment, and we've got to really change that. And there we go again, just giving the ball away. Ricky Lambert there, still playing for Southampton, hasn't made a switch to Liverpool as he had in the actual season there. But Tim Krul making a fantastic dive and save to stop that there. Very, very good effort. I think it was Ricky Lambert who actually took the shot, but it was a very, very good shot. And we've just got to make sure we clear this one. We don't quite manage it there. Now we get that one out. Lacazette now on the ball. He's got an opportunity to go forward, but again the defence just picks up on that one, just snatches the ball away. Stephen Davis been very, very strong so far in this game. There's Ricky Lambert. It was him who took the shot, the number 9. And Ricky Lambert just managing to get that one there. Still trying to get it clear. Don't know what's going on with our defence at the moment. It's just switching off. Very, very bad play. Again they come forward, just dominating. It's all Southampton at the moment. You don't want to give them an opportunity. And Tim Krul again making another save. He's having a great game. We've got to switch on, focus on creating an opportunity, because we haven't created a goal scoring opportunity yet. They've done really well, not going to deny that, but we could be doing more. We've just given the ball away way too much. And there's a good ball to Daryl Yanamat. Daryl Yanamat now with an opportunity to go down the right hand side. Nobody really there with him. Manages to win the throw-in, but I don't know what was going on there. Not really creating anything in terms of attacking opportunities. Plays it over to Cheikh Tiote. Cheikh Tiote holding on the ball. Davide Santon managed to get the ball. It was initially blocked, but it falls to him anyway. And again, Stephen Davis just managing to win that one, but does knock it out of play this time. Here's Musa Sissoko. Musa Sissoko with an opportunity to go down the left-hand side. Nathaniel Klein doing absolutely fantastically there. Just managed to get the block in there. Remy Cabella looking very tired again. Had to sub him off in the last match. Doesn't seem to have the fitness to be able to go from match to match. But he tries to make something happen here. Plays it over to Lacazette. Lacazette takes it first time. Just knocks it over there. And that's a really, really good bit of play there. It's the only real attacking football we've played so far. But that was a very, very good effort. I'm very, very happy with that. That's a really, really good bit of play. There's Remy Cabella. Remy Cabella tries to take it on. Just is bundled over. Stephen Davis now picks up the ball. Musa Sissoko trying to win that one. Concedes the free kick in doing so. A little bit disappointing. Remy Cabella marking his man. Trying to make things happen again. Again, Lacazette dropping deep. Trying to put pressure on the Southampton defence. We're starting to pick up a little bit more positive play. Starting to look like a team that could possibly win this. Obviously, the 3-1 defeat against Arsenal has hit us a little bit. Very, very disappointing. But you know, we've got to just pick ourselves up, focus on the match that's in front of us. Southampton, they're a tough opposition. We know that. We know they're going to do well. They've got a good defence. They've got good young English players: Nathaniel Klein, James Ward-Prowse, Jack Cock. Those kind of players are not players who we messed around with. So you know, if we can get a decent result, that's what we've got to go for. You know, I don't have an issue with the whole English football thing. I think the Barclays Premier League is improved by having foreign players in there, but Southampton have built a good core of English players, and we've got to combat that with our own sort of foreign imports, as it were. Coming into half time, Southampton have been the better team. I'm not going to deny that. I don't think anybody could deny that looking at the footage, but you know, we've created a decent opportunity with Lacazette. Didn't manage to put it on target, but you know, going forward, it could be a decent opportunity for us. I know Remy Cabella is looking very tired. So Lacazette is looking quite tired as well, but not enough for me to warrant taking him off at half time. Possibly on the 60-minute mark, if he hasn't scored or made any other significant contributions, I'll look at that. But for the time being, not a huge amount of changes. 4 minutes added on for the half as extra time. We managed to win that ball. Musa Sissoko winning that one. Plays it over to Lacazette. Lacazette holding on the ball. Still nobody really coming forward. There's Cheikh Tiote. There's Lacazette. Lacazette plays it to Cabella. Cabella waiting for support. Santon coming down on the left hand side. Nobody really coming in there. Moussa Sissoko waiting in the wings, but the ball wasn't particularly great. They've got an opportunity to play that one in. And that's it for the first half. As I say, Southampton have been the better team. We've created one notable chance so far. Ricky Lambert making a fantastic effort there, but you can see the possession stats there. They've absolutely dominated so far in terms of possession. So we really need to improve on that aspect of our game, giving the ball away too cheaply. And you talk about that, and Seam Young does something like that, playing a pass into nowhere, basically gives them the opportunity to get on the ball, and that's a little bit of a disappointment, but makes up for it there. Does very, very well there, winning that ball back. Seam Young managed to win that one there, and just tries to pop it on there. Remy Cabella pick up the ball again. Think he was knocked offside there. He was indeed, yeah, he was offside there, just trying to pick up on the rebound, but nothing quite happening there. But Seam Young making up for his early mistake there, does very well in winning that ball back and creating a goal scoring opportunity. That's two we've created so far. Still not quite enough for a team of our ability, but you know, the defeat has probably knocked a little bit of confidence out of us. We just need to get a goal, or you know, try and make something happen. You know, we could go 3-on-3 so far, three wins out of 3 wins in the league. That's sort of what we should be aiming for. That will give us a really good sort of situation to move on to. Tim Krul makes a very good diving save, unable to hold on to it, and then Cheikh Tiote misses the ball when he's trying to latch onto that one. Here's Cheikh Tiote again, doing really well holding on the ball, trying to play through Lacazette. Lacazette latching onto that one. Luke Shaw just covering that one. He hasn't gone to Manchester United. As I say, the only changes I made in this were changes for Newcastle. Everybody else is on their own club, apart from the likes of Mathieu Debuchy, who have moved over there just to get the squad fresh and updated. But there's Ben Arthur. Not really seen too much of him so far, but you know, he's got an opportunity. That's a lovely ball from Janmaat to Mathieu Debuchy. Mathieu Debuchy swings that one in, goes for it. Nobody on the end of that one. Very, very good defensive clearance there from the head. Victor Wanyama, very, very good player. Very, very powerful physical presence, but managed to win that one there. Lacazette holding on the ball. Plays through Ben Arthur. Ben Arthur trying to get onto that one. Doesn't quite manage it. Plays ahead back to the goalkeeper. And I think we need to be making a couple of changes. You can see how tired some of the players are. So I'm going to be making a couple of changes. So Ferry's going to be coming on for Lacazette, and then Remy Cabella is going to have Riviere come on. Going to take a look at our energy levels as well. See who else is looking very tight. Cheikh Tiote is also going to be coming off. He's going to be replaced with Fernanita. Those are the changes we're going to be making. 3 changes, 3 very big changes. Changes that I hope that will influence the squad and get the changes and the result that we need there. As I say, the defence is probably looking a little bit worse for wear as well, but hopefully we can get a decent result. Jay Rodriguez doing really well running down that, and we concede the corner, but very, very good positive play so far. Very happy with that. We've got the corner, but our players are now on. That's put a little bit of fresh legs on there. You know, 3 substitutions, very, very big change, very bold change. There's Michu. Does very, very well there. We've got a counter-attacking opportunity. Ferrier on the ball now. Just loses out that one. Seam Young still playing for us, doing very, very well. We just managed to get that one, and Southampton again doing very well. Luke Shaw creating that opportunity, but not able to take advantage of that. A draw would be a good result, especially against a sort of resurgent Southampton side who've done really, really well. They have beaten us in previous matches. They beat us in the Capital One Cup quarter final. I was looking to avenge that, but I don't know if I'll do it in this episode. It's going to be really tough to beat them. They are playing very, very well. I'm not going to deny that. Cheikh Tiote almost getting onto that ball there. Not able to do that. I think it was Fernanita possibly who was trying to get onto that ball. Not known for his tackling ability. More known for his passing from his days at Ajax. We'll develop a good partnership with Seam Young, hopefully, who was obviously with him at Ajax as well. Both, you know, sort of products of the youth academy, doing very, very well in those kind of, you know, passing kind of philosophies, doing very well there. Seam Young doing really well there. Tries to play it over to Ferrier. It doesn't quite manage it and plays it over the goalkeeper. Riviere tries to pick up the ball. Ferrier picks it up on that one. Trying to get through the defence here. Doesn't quite manage it. Just muscled off the ball again there. Defence doing really well. Likes of Morgan Schneiderlin picking up the ball very well. Victor Wanyama. Seemed Young again trying to win the ball. Trying to make things happen. Dejan Lovren, again, another player who hasn't gotten to Liverpool. But he's a very good defender. Easily one of the best for Southampton. But we've got 75 minutes in the game, 15 minutes remaining. We don't know where this is going to go. It does look as like it's to and fro at the moment. Southampton creating chances, we're creating chances. It's very much a midfield battle. For the most part, I think Southampton have won that battle. They've tackled very well. They've kept possession a lot better than us. But in the second half, we've improved. I think we can get a goal, but at the same time, I think they can score as well. So, you know, it's a case of, do we want to go for it, or do we want to, you know, hold out for the draw? I think realistically we should be going for it. Don't see why we shouldn't. As I say, attack is the best form of defence. You know, if we keep the pressure on them, you know, we've got an opportunity, you know, then to do that. That's a lovely ball there. Micho playing for Southampton now, doing very well there. Defence just managed to stretch to get that one there. Good play there. Daryl Janmaat does well to pick up that ball. Plays a poor ball over the Ben half, which is a little bit disappointing. And they make their final substitution. Adam Lallana coming on. I'm going ultra attacking. I think we just need to go for it. You know, at the end of the day, we've got nothing to lose here by dropping points. So we're just going to go for it. Morgan Schneiderlin playing it over to in the middle there. Does very well there. Manuel Riviere trying to pick up on that ball. Doesn't quite work out. And they're still playing there. We've got so many bodies back. When we're playing ultra attacking, just seems really pointless, really. We're just trying to make something happen. Moves to Sissoko now. Plays it over. Ferrier now on the ball. Ferrier does really well. Ferrier in open space. He's got to go for the shot. He does. Doesn't quite manage it. And then sort of another very strange clearance there. Not a clearance I've ever seen done in the Barclays Premier League, but features quite a lot in FIFA 14. Just the overhead kick clearance. That's a lovely bit of play there. Ferrier trying to get on that one. Doesn't quite manage it. We've got barely any time left on the clock to make anything happen, really. That's a lovely bit of play there. Ferrier again trying to get into space. Loses the ball. Wins it back. Goes for it. Goes for the shot. Goes for it again. And it's just unbelievable. You can't believe the sort of the ability of the goalkeeper to save that. He's just come out of absolutely nowhere and saved that. Moves to Sissoko, holding on to the ball. Trying to make something happen. Loses the ball. You think that's got to be it. We've probably got one last attack in us. That's a lovely ball. Riviere trying to get on that one. Riviere, just get on to the end of it. We've got it. Oh, and you don't believe it. Unbelievable. That's it. It's 0-0. We had chances in the last 10 minutes. Ultra attacking worked for us. If you look at that, 7 shots, 5 on target. Possession wasn't great, but 0-0 against Southampton. It's as good a result as any. You know, we can't really complain about that. Just want to take a quick look at the table, see where I stand at the moment, see if we've got any real progress there. Still sitting in 8th. Arsenal and Liverpool, both, you know, got games in hand. We're going to advance on through because it is the international break, and we'll see who we've got up in the next episode. I do think, yeah, I think it's probably going to be Fulham, I think, but definitely a case where we've got opportunities to move up the table. Me and Arsenal have been battling so far. You know, it's going to be Manchester United who are actually going to be playing us first there. Looks as though Swansea have played 2 games ahead of us, and they're on 47 points. Arsenal still haven't picked up on that, so they still haven't played their games in hand. Looks as though they're doing really well there. But that's going to be it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next.
Don't forget to click subscribe for all the latest videos.